Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and this video is going to be detailing the specifications of the Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor fight. Now, it is August 26th, so it's coming up in a few months, so that's definitely confirmed. It was speculated that it was going to be at the MGM Grand, but it ends up that it's going to be in the T-Mobile Arena. And the way it works out, so Dana White had a media call, and this shit has been all over the place. Like, honestly, I don't know if you guys know who, a lot of you guys might know who DJ Academics is. He's big on YouTube and stuff, and he just started this show on Complex with Joe Budden called Everyday Struggle. And like when Floyd booked or like requested to reserve it, they were talking about it on that, like, and that's fucking strictly just hip-hop topics. And they were talking about this on that, and they were giving their opinions and breaking down how this is gonna happen, and like, oh, how there's like these two are the biggest fight personalities and shit like that. And I was like, wow, like they are talking about this shit everywhere, fucking everywhere, dude. Like this shit is fucking everywhere. It's crazy. But anyway, so Dana White was saying that Showtime is the exclusive promoter on the UFC. I mean, on the poster, you're not going to see UFC anywhere. It's exclusively Showtime. Dana White was cool with it. He said there's going to be embedded, like UFC style. We're going to see promotions for this at all UFC events. Well, he didn't say that. They said, are you going to be displaying promotions for it across your upcoming events and shit like that? And then Dana White's like, oh yeah, most definitely. And he was saying like Showtime is like the exclusive guy, but you know they're letting us have fun with it, and he seemed cool with it. They definitely had to line the pockets. Like, there's no way you're just like that happy about it, and they didn't like cut it, like, you know, bring you a nice bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so he's really cool with it, and it's Mayweather Promotions. It's Mayweather Promotions and Showtime. You're not going to see McGregor Promotions anywhere. You're not going to see the UFC anywhere. You're not going to see Zuffa anywhere. You're not going to see WME IMG on the poster anywhere. It's all, the way it's handled is like all Mayweather it's like a Floyd Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not, because it's fucking gigantic. So, you know what I mean? So it's like a unspoken understanding. Because we all know it. We all know that the UFC is co-promoting it. And then they're saying that a lot of fun stuff is going to happen on the prelims, not the undercard. They're like, all right, maybe like on the prelims, we're going to have some fun. That's upcoming. And it's boxing. And, you know, and then they were asked about the crossover. And they're kind of like, you know, we're not going to show our hand yet. So you guys are going to have to wait for that. And this is fucking awesome, guys. Like, all right, so I'm gonna make some, like, a quick prediction. I'm thinking Jimmy Manuwa, David Hayes is gonna be on the prelims, and we'll see. And Dana White came out and he said that there will be no UFC event like in the afternoon that day. It's a boxing day, he said. And then, so he. All right, so before I get into anything else, let me just tell you more details. So it's going to be at 154 pounds, which is all McGregor has to do. Literally, that's just like weighing in really good, like really disciplined for lightweight at the UFC. So 154 pounds, 10-ounce gloves, fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and they said the negotiations went super smooth, the smoothest everything. Like, honestly, I feel like Floyd Mayweather and Dana White are gonna have a really tight bond after. They're gonna be best friends after this. I guarantee it. Like, because they're cutting so much bread together, and you know what? For the boxing world, it's gonna be a whole new thing for them, because they haven't had a guy like Conor that's just gonna play like fuck around so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm talking like with the pre-fight build up and shit talking and shit. So that like the boxing media is gonna have, like, it's gonna be new to them. Like, oh, look at this guy. Like what the UFC fans went through right when like he like knocked out Marcus Brimage, you know what I mean? And then like he came and he was like talking all this shit, and they were like, oh, look at this guy, he's talking like all his antics, like, oh, he ripped a picture of Jose Aldo in Brazil and all that. And so it's like they don't really know about all that shit, so they're gonna like, and like, look at what Conor did in the build up to like the world tour before Jose pulled out. So like it's gonna be wild, because he's got to be on his A game. He can't be like, at least in the shit talking department, you know what I'm saying? Like he can't be scripted, he can't be corny, he can't be Conor after losing to Nate Diaz building up to 202. He cannot, and he can't even be 196 Conor, because that shit was kind of corny. It was way too scripted, you know what I mean? Like it can't come off scripted. It needs to come off like chill, like off the dome piece, like, and be clever. So he's got to come with that shit. And then so it's gonna be at the T-Mobile Arena. I'm pretty sure I said that. And so like I'm gonna do a video about something. I'll just say it right now. Fucking Stipe called out Anthony Joshua to fight on the undercard. He said, let's fucking scrap on this shit. And then he didn't say that. He was talking about tea and crumpets. I'm not going to pull out the tweet. And then, excuse me. Now, some of the rumors, not rumors, but every, like, kind of freak show fight. Not freak show, I shouldn't call it that. But everyone wants to get on this shit. Cub Swanson's calling out, like, Paul, and like everyone's calling out a boxer, and they want to get on this, and fucking Chris Cyborg's calling out like some boxer, I think, and then like everyone's just calling out everyone, and it's like, alrighty, it's literally when you feed the sharks. It's really feeding the sharks. Everyone's just like in a frenzy to get that money, so it's like, I don't want to see it watered down, but I do want to see more of a hybrid than just Floyd and Conor. I do want to see MMA represented a lot more in the night, because it's just like, it's going to be an event. Make it that crazy an event. It is a crazy event. Don't get me twisted. This is like fucking insane, but like, just push it. You know what I mean? Like, but don't overdo it. I'm not trying to see, like, in all reality, I'm really not trying to see Jimmy Manuwa and David Hayes. If that's like the one thing we're allotted, I would even rather see Roy Jones Jr. as Anderson Silva than fucking Jimmy Manuwa and David Hayes. But if they have more than that, I wouldn't mind seeing Jimmy Manuwa and David Hayes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't mind it, but if that's the only thing we're given, then nah, I want something else besides Floyd and Conor. I'm saying, yeah, man. So this shit is like crazy. Showtime released the official poster, and I don't know why they're not coming up with hotter shit, because they're using all the images. Like, I don't know. It's like they didn't even do a photo shoot. Maybe this is like a preliminary poster, but it's literally like kind of a fan art, you know. They actually might have bought it off of a fan, because I know they're using that guy Alex Murillo or whatever, that poster where he photoshopped Conor in the El Chapo shtick with the Versace shirt. And then it's like they better be cutting that kid a check, because that's like ESPN's using it and shit. So I mean, I don't even know. That's the thing. It's so much shit is gonna be happening. Like, they don't think about it. What marketing dollars do they need to put into this? Think about it. What marketing dollars need to be put into this fight? None. Everyone's talking about it, so this shit's insane. Yeah, man. So I'm probably gonna be doing a couple more videos, so that'll be up in a bit. You already know it's Mastermind MMA.